Well, hey everyone, thanks so much for checking this video out. If you were like me, then you had a problem with drift or something was wrong with your controller, and so you're trying to figure out what might be the problem before you throw your controller away, before you go and get a new one. I want to say try some of these easy fixes, and I really hope they help before, again, you throw it away or have to try to get a new controller itself. Here's a couple things I want to tell you and show you even before you open up the controller or anything. Here's a couple quick and easy fixes. You have your controller, and maybe you're having one of these stick. Again, with my situation, I was having my left thumbstick was drifting, and so anytime I was playing a game, I would start moving to the left or moving up and down in different ways without me even pressing anything. And so at first it was not noticeable, and then I actually it became a problem trying to continue to play. One thing that I have heard before you even do anything is you can actually change your dead zones in the game. Sometimes in the settings you can move your dead zones and make them larger, and that way you don't even have to do anything with your controller. So that might be one easy fix. Another easy fix is to grab some rubbing alcohol. This is just a brand you can get at any store. You can put a little bit on the end of one of these Q-tips and just kind of rub it around into either one of your joysticks. Maybe if this is the problem, one of your joysticks is sticking. That's an easy way you can do that a couple times. Just do that, let it dry for a second, do it again, and see if that works. Another thing that might be a good fix is to take some compressed air and spray it in these areas as well. Kind of spray it, or maybe even your D-pad or anything that's getting stuck. Try those first before you even have to open it up. See if that works. That could be your quick and easy fix even before you have to open up your Xbox controller. But I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So I tried those. They didn't work for me. And so what I was able to do is open up my controller. I want to show you guys how I did that. Actually, you can turn your controller over, and as you see, I have actually already opened mine up, and the reason I do that is because it takes a few minutes, and I wanted just to go ahead and have that ready for you guys. But here's just the kind of basic. It just has these clips right here that clip in, and then also this middle clip right here. And so you'll just take this clip out, and then you can see one of the screws is just right in there. And here are the tools that I'll be using: a screwdriver, a little screwdriver, another even smaller screwdriver, and a little tool that actually fits into the screws themselves. But you'll just pop all of these clips off. Be really careful because these clips actually have little clips inside there, and if you accidentally pop those and break those, it would be really tough, and it might not fit back when you try to put it back together. But what you'll do is after you have popped all these off, I just used my screwdriver to kind of dig in here and pop those off. You can, you're able to do that. And then what you want to do is you'll see these little places right here. There's 5 screws. There's a screw hole right there. There's one right there. One right here. Get back over here. One right there and one right there. And so what you'll do is you'll make sure you pop the screws out of those places. I did that actually right here already. I put those in a baggie. Highly recommend that because you don't want to lose these tiny, tiny screws anywhere when you're putting this together, because then it won't fit back when you're done. And after you have done that, you'll take those and then you'll flip it back on this side of the remote. And this is actually where we're going to do some work. Take the faceplate off. Then you can actually take the little thumbsticks off. They come off pretty easy themselves. You can take those over here, and you can even look and see if they're dirty. You can actually clean them right here as well. But here is one of the most common problems that I've seen, and actually my problem was this little thumbstick right here just had a little piece of debris, a little piece of trash in there. I was actually able to take that out, and it was tiny. I couldn't even believe how small it was. I was actually able to take that out, and then it worked just fine actually after I put it all back together. Another little thing that you can look at while you have it open is this little gray piece right here. I've heard that little gray piece can be a problem. And so if that's loose, you can actually just kind of pop it back in there when you with your screwdriver, just kind of force it back in. Or you can even pop it out. I've seen people do that as well. But those are kind of some things that you can do to kind of check it out. And while you have it open, you can actually clean it. If you want to take some more rubbing alcohol, be really gentle and do that, or you can spray it, and that might clean it off. as well. But after you've kind of checked it out, check all your things, maybe your buttons were sticking, you can clean those out as well. But you can put your thumbsticks back on here. Then you can put the faceplate back on. Everything fits back in, and you turn it back over. And then from here, you can put all these tiny screws back in. Again, that takes a little while, so just be patient with those while they kind of clip in there. Then you'll put your clips back on there on either side of your pads right here, and then also this little piece, and that should be it. And hopefully that works. I do want to tell you that if you do this, I think it voids the warranty. But just be careful with that. But after you pop all those back in, hopefully you can turn it back on and power back up and get back to playing the game you love. But thanks so much for tuning in and checking this video out. If this video was helpful for you, I'd love to drop a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel. But thanks again for this, and we will see you next time.